Hello and welcome to the broadcast. My God, is it fucking cold today? I don't know what the hell happened. Um, we got up this morning and the morning was actually kind of nice. We had some sunshine and we took the dogs out for a walk before anything came in because it was supposed to be kind of a rainy day. You'll have to forgive me. My glasses, I went to clean them and all I did was make them worse. Um, So I'm gonna take a long time to tell the story while I continue cleaning them because I cannot get them clean. Anyway, so we took the dogs out for a walk, and there was a little bit of sunshine, but it was definitely a jacket weather sort of day. So we went down to the marina, and the dogs had a great little walk. We got some steps in and everything. Did a little bit of grocery shopping, just needed the basics, and then headed home. So we get home, and like a couple of hours later, it just gets freaking cold in the house. This cold front moves in, and the house is just freezing. So I'm sitting here in a blanket. So, again, you'll have to forgive me for that. But, god damn. Normally, my office gets kind of nice and warm because of the lights. I've got my light in front, I've got my light overhead, and it ain't warming up nearly fast enough. So you'll have to forgive me. I'm going all grandma with her shawl over here. Oh, you kids, you don't have any idea what it was like living through the Depression. Oh, Frankfurters only cost a nickel, but they only had 5 in at any given time. If you weren't in the very beginning of it, you didn't get sausages for the week. I don't know whose grandma has that accent, but that's what I feel like. Whenever I wrap myself up in a blanket, I just feel like telling old-timey stories of things that don't happen anymore. Oh, I remember when this was all orange groves as far as the eye can see. Oh, and Nixon was a handsome man. He was a rotten bastard, but boy was he handsome. That nose could really turn me on, let me tell you. I don't know where I'm going with this. Okay, so let's get to some shameless pluggery. There we go. Because Sugar Pants Video Basement, today I launched my Season 3 teaser trailer. Unfortunately, I can't play any of that here because it has some movie stuff in it, and Twitch is really weird about movies and everything like that. So if you haven't been, please go to my channel and check out the teaser trailer to see what movies are coming up in just a few short weeks. July 4th is the official launch date for Season 3. I've got 6 brand new episodes. Well, they're brand new to everybody else, but I actually finished them last year, and I'm just sitting here waiting for them to launch. So, six new episodes, 6 more movies that are adding to the stack, but there's also another announcement that came with it. I have actually shuffled some things around, and for the rest of the year, once Season 3 launches, all episodes will be launching every other week. There will be no gap between Season 3 and Season 4. So what's going to happen is July 4th will be the first episode, and then 2 weeks from that day, the next episode, and then 2 weeks the next, and then 2 weeks the next. So 6 episodes are going to go, it's going to go Monday on, Monday off, Monday on, Monday off, Monday on, Monday off. And when Season 3 wraps up, there'll be a break, Season 4 teaser trailer, and then Season 4 will happen. I think it's going to be a lot more consistent instead of taking these big long gaps between seasons, and I'm actually very excited for it. I was originally not going to do this every other week schedule. Oh, I'm sorry. I just realized that my chair was in recline mode. I wasn't going to do that until year 2, but because year 2 is the entire year, every other week, a new video. But I timed it out. I checked it out to see with this one, and I was able to shuffle it around a little bit and make it happen. So yeah. So when July 4th hits, the rest of the year, 12 episodes are going to be every other week for the upload schedule. So I'm very excited about that. So what's going to happen is on my Twitch channel, I'm basically going to promote the new episode for 2 weeks and then move on to the next one. So you're all going to get real sick of seeing this painted Harlequin face over that time. And that's the whole point. Get sick of seeing it, go watch it for real. Alrighty, so let's switch on over to the broadcast. I just realized I'm not even wearing my headphones. That's how fucking cold and distracted I've been. Trying to get warm, trying to get my glasses clean. Ugh. It's not a really great start to the show. So we're going to play some Lawnmower Simulator. It's been a while since I played, but I just want to give a heads up. I'm probably not going to be playing for very long. It's just I got busy working today, not at my job, but on Sugar Pants Video Basement. I'm working on some other projects and everything, and I'm working on something right now. I won't give away too much details, but basically one of my episodes for this year, that's coming out later on this year, got hit with a copyright claim that is so hardcore it won't even let me show the video. Like if you're familiar with with some of my videos, it won't even let me show it in its current form. So I'm working on. It's not the first time I had this happen. Season 3 has an episode where that happened, and I was able to find a workaround and get it back uploaded without any problems. So I'm currently doing that with this other one, which I thought was really weird because I didn't have any issues with it when I first uploaded the video. It took about 3 months after it being uploaded before it got hit with a copyright claim. And I'm like, I don't know if it's legit or not, but I'm just finding a workaround and everything. So I'm working on that, and it's really tedious work. But yeah. Okay, so let's get to some mowing. But yeah, basically I'm wore the hell out from working on this project, and I'm just over halfway done. It's just, it's long, it's boring, it's tedious, and I don't want to do it because I should be working on year 2 stuff, and I still have to go back and fix year 1 stuff. Okay, so the garden, we're going to give that to Margot because she is our specialist. We'll give her that one and a trimmer. Okay, so we got 265, 295, 635, and 305. Let's give Zara that one. And I will take, was there one that was 600? Yes, the Davies Garden. I will take this one. And off we go. All contracts are assigned. I hope everybody had a great weekend. If you're still in the States, you're probably finishing up the weekend, but regardless of where you're at time-wise, hopefully you had a good couple of days. My weekend was, it was all right. I had to work on Saturday. It was the first week that I've been at my new job where I got 3 shifts in a week, and I'll be looking forward to that paycheck. Because here in Australia, if you're a casual worker, someone who doesn't make like over 30 hours a week, there's different designations. There's casual, part-time, and all that, and I don't fully understand it myself. But when you're casual, you get a different pay rate on the weekends. So not only was it a full shift, but it was also at a higher pay rate. I think it's a couple dollars more an hour, which I'm excited for. So this next paycheck, I went from two shifts to 3 shifts, but one of those is a nice little bonus. So I'm anxious for that one. But I still think it's weird that I get paid every single week. This is the first time I've ever had a job that has a weekly paycheck. Almost every other job that I've ever had in the States and in here in Australia, every job has always been, every fortnight, once a fortnight. Oh, there we go. So it's weird because mentally I look at my checks and I'm like, oh, they're so small, but I keep forgetting, because I'm used to it being, I get 2 paychecks a month. Well, now I'm getting, 4 paychecks a month. So I have to retrain myself to sit there and think, oh, well, yeah, it's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be, but I'm going to get another one just like it next Thursday. So yeah, I have to keep that in mind. It's like, yeah, it's not as big as I had hoped, but I'm also going to get another one, and then that's going to equal what I'm used to seeing. All right, so our cutting height is 6 centimeters. Okay, I think that's. Oh, yeah, throttle up. I think that's 5.7. I don't. Yeah, it has the highest it can be is 6. All right. Oh, dang it. My wife is cooking dinner in the air fryer. I had some earlier. And all of a sudden I'm smelling what she's cooking. Not to make it sound like The Rock or anything, but if I smell what the wife is cooking. She's making some onion rings and some pepper squid. Just air fryer. It's all frozen food, but it's all air fryer goodness. And I'm starting to smell it, and I'm like, oh man, I just had me some Dino Chicky Nuggies because I'm 5 years old. I don't know what it is. I love me some Dino Chicky Nuggies. There's at the grocery store we go to, they have a house brand, and they're just chicken nuggets. Battered and breaded chicken nuggets, but they're in the shape of dinosaurs. There's like a T-Rex and, just different shapes and everything. And my God, do I love those things. It's so stupid. They're just, dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets, and, throw those in the air fryer with some chips. Throw some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on there. Thank God we have that here in Australia. I think it's so funny how the barbecue culture is so different, but they've got Sweet Baby Ray's, so I can get my sweet and spicy, which was my absolute favorite. Get some of that, put some ketchup on the chips, and that's a meal. When I don't feel like cooking, I should say, that's a meal. But those air fryers, oh my God. I never had one for the longest time, and then I found one at this shop. It's one of those where it has the oven door on the front, and it's got room for different trays. It's got slots on it, so you can put the different trays in, and you can have up to 4 trays at a time, or whatever you need. All removable trays and everything, and I love that thing. It does such a great job on not only frozen foods but reheating foods. I never had one. I always just, if I had like frozen foods, I would just put it in the oven and run that thing. But the air fryer, my God, I'm always impressed by how well that thing handles. As long as if it's not like a microwave need for speed situation, you set that thing, turn it on, and just walk away. It'll take care of it. Now the one that I got also has a rotisserie option. It's got a skewer, but unfortunately it doesn't have a lot of space inside. So whatever you're rotisserieing or putting on the rotisserie, it can't be very big. Otherwise, it just kind of jams up against the ceiling or whatever. Like a small pork loin works out pretty well. There was one that had a basket that you put attached to the rotisserie, and then you put chips in it, and it would toss the chips around while it was cooking them. And I want that option, but I don't know if I can buy that separately versus the one that I actually have. But the one I got, we got it on such a great deal. It was originally on the original price was like $300, and I don't know if they did it for a special sale or what, but they had a bunch of them at the shop that we were at for like 99 bucks, and I'm just like, yeah, let's give it a try. And my God, if that thing ever wears out, we're buying one immediately, because I'm not going without an air fryer ever again. But you know, it's mostly if you have like frozen foods or, you know, like pizza or something like that. You can't do like a giant DiGiorno's pizza in it. If you did, you'd have to cut it into smaller pieces and use all the different trays. But you know, if you have like a personal sized pizza, sometimes I'll go to a bakery and they'll have like meat pies, and I don't get to those right away. But you know, I throw it on for some high heat on the air fryer, and it just wakes it right up. You know, 5 minutes on a, you know, 200 degrees Celsius, and that thing it doesn't really dry it out. Just do it really fast, warms it up, and it's like it just came out of the oven. But sometimes I'll go to the bakeries and they'll have these little mini pizzas. You know, they're just single serve pizzas. You know, they're only about like, you know, that big around and everything, and you know, they're pretty cheap, but it's just you know, a little bit of flatbread and some toppings on top, and they're delicious. But sometimes you don't get home right away, so it's you know, it's not exactly piping hot. And you know, they've been sitting in the trays for a little bit because they, you know, they make them fresh, but they're not like, you know, fresh out of the oven, just like any bakery would. So I'll take them home if I don't eat them right away. Throw it in the air fryer for, you know, about 5 minutes, 180 to 200 degrees depending. Crisps it right back up, wakes it right back up, and oh my God, it's so good. We had some friends over for the holidays, and one of the friends was eyeballing it, and he was like, "What you got here?" And I was like, "Oh, we got an air fryer." And he's all like, "Is that what that is?" I've been curious about those, but I never really got one, and I think I sold them on one. I should get the commission from the department store where we got it from. But I love them. Although I don't like that so many of them are just that little tiny tray. You know what I mean? They're the giant mechanism, but the tray is, you know, you get like a handful of fries or chips. You might be able to throw in a couple of tenders, but it's just that little basket operation. I don't think I could ever use one like that. Like I said, the one I have, it sits up on top of the counter, and it actually has an open face front like an oven. You grab the handle and open the door, and then the trays just slide right straight out. But this camera does not seem to want to go along with me. It keeps popping up a little higher than I want it to be for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah. So what I'll do is, you know, I'll throw my Dino Chicky Nuggies on one shelf, throw the chips on the other. Sometimes, if I'm feeling kind of fancy, I might do a half and then rotate it, because sometimes the top tray gets cooked a little bit faster. But if it's anything that was deep fried, throwing it in the air fryer, it wakes it right back up. So it's like if you go to the restaurant and you get some chips, or like if you're here in Australia, you go for some fish and chips, and let's just say you don't finish it. You know, a lot of times you're like, well, if I don't finish it, it's just going to be a soggy mess later on in the day. Well, now it's like, I don't have to do that because the air fryer, it doesn't make it perfect, but it gets it pretty dang close to what it was before. I would say would easily get it to like within like an 80-85% of what it used to be when it was first cooked. Not perfect, but close enough. A lot better than what the microwave would do, that's for damn sure. So, but yeah, I love it. There's sometimes where I'll need to heat something up and I don't feel like turning the oven on and making that thing, if it's in the summertime especially, trying to heat up the house with the oven. What's the time? 29 minutes, and I'm well ahead of the curve. But yeah, in the summertime, you got the heat going on, and you don't want to heat up the house, especially if you got the air conditioners running. The air fryer, it does get hot inside of the oven, but it's such a small device. It's not putting out, when it's done, it's not like it's heating up the entire kitchen. Why is it telling me to lower the strike roller? That's bizarre. This part of the yard is getting a little oblong shape, so I'm just going to square it up a little bit. So I was talking about how earlier took the dogs out for a walk. We took them out yesterday. Yesterday was such a gorgeous damn day. The sun was shining. It was a nice cool day. The breeze was blowing just a little harder than I wanted it to be, but it was pretty dang close. It was one of those days where it was like, I could wear a jacket, but I don't really need to. I would have been comfortable either way. And I like it just a little bit warmer than that. I like it to where the sun is hot, but the wind is keeping you cool. But when the wind starts making you feel too cold, the sun warms you back up. I love days like that. And that's what yesterday was like. So we took the dogs out, and again, we went to the marina because it's such a nice place to go for a walk. It's a new area, and it's developing, so you kind of see some of the new buildings going up, and every time you go there, it's a little bit closer to being done, or at least the current projects. Well, we took the pups out, and oh my God, they were celebrities. You go take a couple of corgis out for a walk. You don't see a lot of corgis around, and everybody loves them. So they get all sorts of attention. They get to meet all sorts of dogs, sniff some new butts of the dogs, and yeah, it was a good fun outing. Lots of little kids getting to meet the dogs, and kids at heart. I always find that funny. Is a lot of kids want to come up and pet the dogs. And they love it. They love the attention. But I see a lot of adults, and they always have that look on their face, and I always look at them and I was like, would you like to say hi? Because they're all like, they want to be polite. They don't want to approach somebody, without permission, but they're just a little hesitant to ask for permission too. So I always just give them that out, and I'm just like, oh, come on, let's pet the dog. You want to, you do. Every once in a while, a couple people will be like, "Can we take a picture?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, sure." But everybody always says the same things. Oh, look, it's the Queen's dogs. And I'm like, yeah, I guess, but that's not why I have them. Honestly, I don't know what it is about the Corgi that caught my attention before I ever had them. I always said that if I had the opportunity, if I ever had the opportunity to get a Corgi, I would like to try one. And I love them. Everybody loves them. They're such goofy little dogs when they go out for walks. So while my wife was getting the air fryer all loaded up, they were bothering her. Kept prancing around like they were going to get anything extra for dinner tonight. Spoiled rotten is what I'm getting at. So, yeah. But I was talking about how I had to work a shift on Saturday. It was the first time I had to work 2 shifts back to back. So it was like I had a shift on Friday and then I had a shift on Saturday. And it wasn't bad. Friday was a really good shift. We got done early. And then Saturday was a shift that I actually went long, but I'm still under just slightly for what was expected. But like I said, Saturday comes at a higher pay rate, so I'm definitely looking forward to that one coming through. But I have to work the next 2 days. Only got 2 shifts this week, but I have them for Tuesday and Wednesday. And yeah, working 2 of them back to back, it was a little strenuous. It took me a little bit of time to get used to it, but I'm just incredibly out of shape. So, but that's on me. But I seem to get better every single time. So, I'm hoping that where I'm working is in the hotel industry. So, right now it's kind of the off season because it's the colder months. It's the beginning of fall. And we still have winter to head into. No, not many people want to go to this area because it's kind of a small town, and the big draw is the beaches. Not a lot of shopping, just a couple of cute little cafes, and beaches is what it's all about. So yeah, not a lot of people taking time off. The kids are still in school, so not a lot of families. But eventually it's going to get pretty hectic during the warmer months. So I'm hoping by that point I have gotten in better shape. I'm assuming I will have by that point because, like I said, we're still in fall. We've still got all of winter to get through, and then the warmer months start coming up. And then when that happens, they tell me that we will be working a lot of overtime hours, and I'm like, yep, I will take it. And then when the fall season comes around again, that's when I'll cash in my vacation and go on a trip. Me and the wife are very overdue for a vacation. We haven't had an official true vacation in years. I mean, we've taken little trips here and there, but not what you'd consider a full-on vacation, where it's like you pack up, you go drive somewhere else, and you're in a completely new area. The last true vacation that she and I took was we took a cruise. It was a Disney cruise, which was very nice, but we both got sick. When we got home, we were sick. So it's like, I don't ever want to do another cruise again. 100% of the cruises we took, I have been sick. And a lot of people warned me about that. They said, be careful, because those cruise ships are kind of like a, floating petri dish. Depending on the clientele that are there. And the last night we were there, one of our dinner mates because what they do is they put you with like-minded people, and for when you go to dinner, that way you have people that you can kind of meet and you can talk to people, and you're not always constantly meeting new people, which I like that idea. But the last night, one of our dinner mates had gotten sick while on shore leave, and I was like, well, if he got sick while he was on shore leave, then he's probably been sick all week. And we've been sitting at the dinner table with him, and sure as hell, we get home from the flight, and I get sick as a dog. And we got back on a Friday night, and I basically spent the entire weekend trying to recuperate from the sickness before I had to go back to work on Monday. But yeah, that was the last time we took a true vacation. We've been on short little trips since then. When I was applying for my Australian visa, my partner visa, we ended up going to St. Louis, and but we didn't count that as a vacation because I had to go there and I had to go deal with government paperwork and gridlock and all that stuff, and I wasn't a huge fan of it. But while we were there, we did do some sightseeing. We went to go see the Arch, and we did a little bit of shopping, and just it was a nice little day trip sort of thing. But it was a weekend. And it was enjoyable, but I don't really call it a full vacation because it wasn't something I would have chosen to do. We were just like, we had to go there, so we were just basically making the most of the situation. So we were like, yeah, okay, well, let's just treat it like it's a vacation. I had to be in town for 2 separate days, so I was like, well, when I'm not, dealing with the government, then we'll go do something else. And it was okay for a nice little weekend trip. But about the time that we started relaxing at the hotel and everything, it was time to go home. So we're long overdue for a trip. Our big dream destination is Japan. We had some friends that went to Japan last year, right before COVID hit, and we basically hit them up to see what all they did and what their experiences were. And they had a kid with them, 4 or 5-year-old, I can't remember, and they said that it was no problem getting around with him. And I'm like, I don't have any kids, so if they can get around without speaking or reading Japanese and having a 5-year-old kid with them at all times, if they can do that, then me and my wife should be able to handle it just by ourselves, not being able to speak or read Japanese. But we both have a couple of apps that we've downloaded that do some nice little quick translations. So I'll have to make sure that that's up and running. Okay, so we were supposed to make $615. We ended up with $639. Would have had more, but we had $19.79 of collisions. Well, that's what you get for having grass growing right up against the fence, you jackass. All right. Margot was supposed to get 1,120. She ended up with 914. That's not too bad. And then Zara was supposed to get 280. She got 228. That's not too bad. All right. And our weekly report, we are at a weekly loss of $2,086. But we also did a building upgrade and we did a building purchase and vehicle purchases. So yeah, that's understandable. We're in the red, but it's not a terrible loss. We will make that back. Okay, actually, we can upgrade now, but I don't want to do that just yet. All right, let's do some maintenance first of all. Refill the gas tanks. Whoops. All right, let's see how bad this one is. 21, 11. Oh my God, they are just eating my profits. I always forget to refuel these things, so I don't know. I don't know how often they need them, but I always forget about it. All right. Let's see. Do we have any applications? What do we got? Albert Howell watches real crime TV shows all the time. Watches an 80s action film every night. Hates TV talent shows. Has been in space. Oh, wait. We kind of kept him around because he's professional. Oh, we got a specialist. Lewis Elliott loves waking up and realizing it's a weekend. Believes they can dodge bullets. Hates pirates. Has never liked something on social media. It's a lot of positives, but you hate pirates, and I can't really get behind that too much. Isabel Hill watches real crime TV shows all the time. Believes they can dodge bullets. What's with everybody believing they can dodge bullets? Hates having wet legs. Well, that's a shame. Still uses the first email they ever made. I don't, but the email I have had since high school. It's not the first one I made. I made the first one and then realized that it was a bummer of a corporation and it couldn't do all the neat stuff that everyone else was doing, so I signed up. The internet was new back then. Nobody knew what the hell they were doing. Okay, don't want to mess with anything there. So let's see what other jobs we got. Oh, we have a trash pickup. Oh, wait. We need to do some training. Can I train Margot anymore? I don't think I can. Alright, let's see what Zara can do. Let's do the vehicle maintenance because that's awfully expensive. And it's costing me a lot. Alright. So let's see what we got. So, okay, so we do have some trash pickups. The one thing I love about the trash pickups is when I get a team of employees able to do the job pretty well, I assign them all the tough jobs, and then I just run around and pick up trash for 30 seconds, and then we jump in, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, well, now I've got all this money. It's kind of a cheap way of getting through the day really fast because, like the lawn mowing sometimes takes about 20 minutes. Picking up trash, you might be at it for 5. You only get $30 or whatever for it, but while everyone else is busy doing the mowing jobs, you're basically making a lot of free money that day. And I don't really have any high dollar amounts, so I think I might do that. Okay, so let's give that to Margot. And I'll give her the good mower this time. I'll give her the good equipment. And then we got $295, $265, $295. Let's see, we have $295. Oh, is that a striping? Or is that mowing? Oh, it requires the mulcher. Okay, so it is, yeah, it's just a mowing. All right. Okay, so we got those two, and then I will pick this one because I don't need any equipment for a trash pickup. And it will basically just mean that I'm able to do... Basically, what happens is that the faster I pick up the trash, the faster everyone else basically gets done, and I can do more jobs in a shorter amount of time. Like I said, it's a little cheap, but I did this with my last profile, and when I had a team of 4 employees, I'd get all 5 jobs done, but I would always take the easiest job. I'm just like, well, I'm the boss. I should be allowed to do that. So I'd take the easy jobs, pick up all the trash, and, sometimes you'd get so fast it'd only take a couple of minutes to do that, whereas the mowing job might take upwards around, 10 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. So yeah, it's a faster turnaround sort of thing, and especially on like rainy days. If there's a trash pickup on a rainy day, I don't want to mow on a rainy day because it's just you got to deal with a lot more stuff. So yeah, I'll just run around, pick up trash, and then we're done. Boom, bam, the day is over. Okay, so we got 12 objects that we have to pick up. And what I like to do is I like to kind of, I've done this part before. What I like to do is I like to kind of do it in sections. Like this section here. Oh. And then this section here. That one's pretty clear. Just kind of zigzag back and forth. But in some of these parks, it's very oblong, very oddly shaped. So if you try to do it all at the same time, sometimes you miss some stuff because you're trying to take on too much at the same time. So if you do it in, you know, a little section here, a little section there, and there's the last one. Okay, we're done. That's it. All my employees are finished, and we got all of that money. Was it 100%? No. Was it fast money? Yes. Okay. You don't get a lot of reputation points for picking up trash, but it is an easy job. So for that one, we got $8.45 more, so 38 bucks. It's nothing, really. Margot got her 508, and Zara got 236. But our reputation just went up. Now we're a trusted rank 4. Margot Willis has called in sick and cannot work today. Fantastic. Okay, so let's go and do some maintenance. See, that right there basically was all the money that I just made on my job. But overall, what it does is it makes it so that you can get the jobs done quicker. And once you get a full staff, that money starts rolling in pretty well. Okay, but we only got 2 employees now, so we got some trash pickup, 265, 295. What's with all these cheap ones? 875, 2,000. There we go. Okay. Oh. Let's do some training with Zara. Go ahead and get vehicle maintenance level 3, max that out. And I'm going to give them the tough job. Whoops. Give them all the good equipment. I should do this one. What's the time expected? 26 minutes. But I'm going to puss out and I'm going to do the I'm going to do the trash job. It's just quicker. In the amount of time that it takes me to do these, my employees will get a lot more money than it would take me to do a 20-minute job. I mean, I know the thing says 26 minutes. That means it probably take me about 13 or 15 minutes. Whereas let's do an official countdown just to see. So yeah, I fully expect that the jobs take about half as long as they estimate. Sometimes it takes almost the full amount, but I'm usually at least less than what the job is expected to take. But still, I'm going to say that job would have taken, that they said would be about 29 minutes, would take me probably in the neighborhood of 15. All right, so 1640 was where we started here, 1640. The clock in the corner there is what I'm referencing. Right next to the trash bin, you slobs. What's wrong with all of you? I know I said I do these things sectional, but I saw that one from a distance and thought, oh, let's just go ahead and take care of it now before I forget it. And we're done. So it took me about a minute 10, minute 13. Whereas if I had done a mowing job, it would have taken me 15 minutes. Yeah, would have gotten more money, but it also would have taken more time. So my employees would have probably made up some kind of a difference there. Unfortunately, my least trained employee took this job, so 2,135 became 1,736. Not the worst, but, you know, whatever. Okay, so let's go back and do some training with Zara. Let's do Advanced Driving 2. Ooh, $5 worth of gas? What the hell is she doing? Drinking it? Alright, everything else is good. Whoops. Okay. Do I have all 3 employees? Yes. Alright. So let's see. Okay, there's another trash pickup. Alright, we're going to give the top dollar one to Margot. Give her all the good equipment since that's the big one. 875, we're going to give that one to Zara, and she'll get the next highest, and then I will take the trash pickup, and off we go. Not quite as exciting picking up trash as it is mowing, but again, it's faster. And the faster I go, the more employees I get. So now that this game, the last time I played it was very much like a snowball effect. It started off kind of slow, picked up a little, and once it started picking up momentum, it just started rolling, and then it just took off. It took me the first game I played. It actually took me a while to get my first employee, and then after that, I was. Then it didn't take quite as long to get the second employee. Then after that, it started really picking up, and before I knew it, I had an entire team of five employees. But some of these loading screens are ridiculously long. I love that the beer bottle is right next to the trash bin. Fucking human beings suck. Like 2 more steps and it would have been in the bin. 2 more. 1 more. Oh, there it is, right there. That one took a little longer than the previous job, but not enough to make a huge amount of difference. Definitely not a 15-minute difference or anything like that. All right, so Margot was supposed to get 1,220. She ended up with 1,004. Then Zara, 855, ended up with 700. Not terrible. All right, let's get back to some employee training. Do advanced driving level 3. All right, and we'll do some quick vehicle maintenance. Oof. They are expensive. All right. Oh, I know. Let's sell. Let's see what we can sell this one for. Not quite. I'd like to get another mower of about this size. That's the highest that we can go, so not quite yet. All right, what kind of jobs do we have? We got 1 trash job, 295, 520, 1330. I think those are the most, so let's give that to Margot with the good mower. And oh, this is a rolling job. Okay, we'll give her the roller. And get that one there. There we go. And boy, it's just the same park. Just the same park over and over and over again. I guess it's a popular park, and if that's the case, then there's a lot of foot traffic. I kind of wish that they would have like different pictures of this Dino Safari DLC, just to mix it up a little bit. Seeing the same picture every single time gets a little old. I still need to get that though. It looks like it could be fun. All right, already seeing all sorts of trash and filth. Really? Nothing in this spot? All right. The first time I did this park, I didn't understand that you only had to do a section of the park. Like, if you look over there, there's all that on the side. Yeah, so the first time I did it, I was just like, I was looking all over, and I didn't realize that they designate the area of the park that you're working at by making the grass short. So if you're in the tall grass, you're in the wrong section. And I did not know that when I first got started. Okay, I'm missing 2 objects. Again, sometimes if you look in the distance before the grass has rendered, you can kind of see objects. But with the rolling hills, sometimes it's a little tough. Yeah, so you can see how this grass is a lot taller, so that's not the section that you need to be in. Well, I am not sure where the last 2 items are. Oh, there's one. Yeah, there's the other. Okay. Ooh, the Pavilion Cafe. Actually, quite a bit of detail gone into that in a little section that I'm not allowed to go to. Hot and cold drinks to go. Cakes and snacks too. Got over 1,000, 468. Very nice. All right, let's get some training out of the way first. So Zara is now an expert. I wonder. I wonder what would happen if I put them on the big job. All right, let's maintain some vehicles. Well, I can now see who's costing me all the money with the vehicle expenses. It's Margot. All right, what do we got? We got a trash pickup. We got 295, 325, 325, and 1,000. Okay, so we're going to give Zara the big job. See what happens. 325, 325. Give that to Margot. And I'll take the trash pickup again. We're really ramping up the money. So here real soon I'm going to have to consider expanding my garage so that I have more room for equipment and try to work on getting us that third employee. Well, third, not counting the boss. Boy, and I hate to say it, but my energy is very low. I don't know if it's the change of the weather or anything, but yeah, I'm just feeling kind of zapped. So I might make this just a very short one. Very short broadcast. But that's okay. I gotta get some sleep so I can go to work tomorrow, and then the next day, and then after that I get a nice 4-day weekend. Right next to the trash bin. Big old stick. Nice. Fast turnaround right there. I tell you what, this park, it's not just for trash pickup. They also have mowing jobs, and this section right here sucks with all these damn picnic tables. Alright, we got an extra $8.41. Okay, so we gave Zara the big job, and she got... Well, she got within 90 bucks of it. So that's pretty good. And then Margot got $45 short. That's not too bad. Oh, look at that. Our weekly profit is in the green for the first time in a while. We're up to trusted rank 5. Very nice. Okay, let's get some training. Time management level 2. All right, let's see what kind of applicants we have. Whoops. What do we have? We have expert and specialist. Professional, specialist. Let's see. Let's do... Oh, is there any trash pickup this time around? No, there's no trash pickup on this one. Let's see. Oh, well, we need to do maintenance anyway. Ah. Okay, so if we wanted to buy the upgrade to Windsor garages, that'll get us up to 6 bays, but we need to have our current value is 160,000. That thing costs 175,000. So basically, we need $15,000 to be able to purchase that. Let's see. I think. Do I want to... Let's go ahead and get the upgrade going. That'll give us a new bay, but it will also give us... but it also takes 7 days. 7 in-game days, of course. Let's see, what can we do? Oh wow, that thing's only worth $1,934. So yeah, we probably could have done the job. All right, looks like I'm not going to be able to wimp out on this one. Looks like we'll have to actually do a job. So let's see, we got 1,100, 650. Okay, so I'll do the rolling job. Whoops, I won't need an edger. Let's see, that one's 1,000. We'll give that one to Zara. Okay, and let's see, 430, 791. We'll give that to Margot with the worst mower, unfortunately. All right, and what am I doing? I am doing the striping. Okay, well, let's jump in here and make some bank. This might be my last job. We'll see. If basically what I'll do is I'll do this job, and if I get some more trash pickup jobs, I'll just do those to finish out the week to try and get that bag, that extra bay in, and hopefully by that point we'll have a decent amount of cash to buy a new mower, a decent mower, and see if we can get a third employee added to the roster. Ugh. When it's cold, my joints get so stiff. I hate getting old. I mean, it happened. It worked against me when I was a kid too, but it's so much more noticeable. And now that I'm an adult. Oh, this shouldn't take too long. This is a pretty wide open area. Whoops. Not exactly sure what that was, but it is valuable to them, and that's extra money for me. All right, what's the mowing height? 6.5. Yeah, we're starting me off on the wrong side. Nope, still not the right side. Screw it. I hate when they set me off to where the very first stripe is the opposite direction from where I'm facing, because then I have to do this weird leave one behind sort of thing. It's not the end of the world, but it's just I have to remember to go back and get it. Otherwise, I'm just playing catch up the entire damn time. Oh, this one's got a tree right in the middle of the stripe. This could be interesting. Not exactly sure how to handle this. Let's just do that. Turn the mower off. I don't know if that worked, but we'll see. Strike rating is still better than my progress, so we'll call it good. There's this weird drift that it feels like the yard is pulling me. Like it won't let me just drive a straight line. I have to keep overcorrecting. We have to be careful not to hit the gazebo. Oops, missed a whole section right there. Probably going to have to go back and get that one. Alright, so now we've got this odd stripe over here, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get to it without driving over the damn sidewalk the entire damn time. Let's raise up the everything here. so because of all the way that the striping goes, I have to do this stagger, you know, back and forth sort of thing, and it's mildly annoying to me. I don't know if that's, you know, like an ADD or issue or something like that. I don't think it is. It's just, it bugs me knowing that I have to go back and pick up this other stripe. Like this right here. I can't do the next section of grass. I have to skip over it to do the northbound lane, and then I have to pick that next one up. It's not like it matters. I'm missing some big parts of the yard anyway, so I'm gonna have to go back and get some more to do some stripes the second time. But as you can see, this job's already taken me 10 minutes, whereas if I had a trash pickup, yeah, it wouldn't have gotten me as much money, but I would have probably already been able to do, you know, 4 or 5 yeah, maybe 4 jobs by the time that I've spent doing this. Is there any section that's got a whole big mess? Yeah, there's quite a bit actually. How about over here? And now I went down the wrong fucking lane. Damn it. What am I shooting for? 99.5. Fucking trees. That's a big old strike right there. We'll just jump in and do that. Damn it, they barely got me 0.1%. Oh wow, that last plane got quite a bit. Oh, fuck it, I don't even care anymore. Go. I'm literally doing this on purpose. Now that I've got the strike roller lifted, I wanted to see what it would do to my rating. And obviously it did nothing, so. All right, let's see what kind of cash we got. Okay, I was supposed to get 595. I got 1,000. Oh, that's right, because I recovered the valuables. It's like, how the hell did that happen? So we ended up with $1,121. $2.25 worth of collisions. Zara was supposed to get 1,120. She ended up with 1,030. Not bad, just $90 short. And let's see, Margot, $756. She ended up with $632.30. Not too bad. All right, let's do some maintenance again. That wasn't so bad. Let's see how bad this one is, though. Could be a lot worse. Okay. Oh, we got a trash pickup, so I'll take that. 885, 1,000. I think those are our jobs. All right, so this is the 1,000. Let's give that to Zara. We'll give her the big mower since it's a big job. And then paddock C, that's a pretty decent size, so we'll give her the second mower. And there we go. All right, just do some trash pickup just to make the day go quicker. Because like you saw on that striping job that took, what, 13, 15 minutes? I didn't see what my final time was, but the amount of time that it took versus the amount of money, yeah, we may have got more than 30-some dollars for the job itself, but the amount of time it took, I could probably do, 4 or 5 jobs, 4 or 5 days worth of jobs versus that one job. Oh, we're in a different park this time. Okay. Pick it up. Aha. Again, right next to the trash bin, you assholes. there's 3 more objects at least. One there, and one there. There we go, and we are done. Basically, I'm just going to keep going until I'm out of trash pickup, just to hurry it up and get my upgrades for my headquarters. Still got 5 days to go. All right. Oh, I was forgetting to do some training. Okay. Zara is completely maxed out, and she has reached expert level. But Margot is still just a specialist, so I might be letting her go at some time, just to get a higher level employee. Okay, boy, we got $7,000 in the bank. I think it's time to get a new mower. But let's see what we have. Let's see what we can get here. Let's trade this one in. Oh wow, we can go all the way up to the Toro Z Master 2000. Let's see. How much is this thing worth? Just shy of 2,000. You know, if I just wait one more day worth of jobs, I can get this bad boy. I think I will. Because right now, this is my best one, 132. This thing is 132 as well. That's got 25 horsepower versus 26. How is this not a better machine? Huh. Well, maybe I get another one of these. Yeah, we'll just get another one of these. Oh, I need 500. Oh, I don't have enough for it. Dang it. Okay, let's see. Do we have any trash pickup? We do not have any trash pickup jobs, so I think that's where we're gonna call it for this evening. Let's double check and make sure everything is good to go. Yes. Why has this suddenly got a grass collection? It shouldn't have a grass collection. It's a mulcher. That's a weird little addendum. Yeah, that one doesn't have it. That was very weird. Okay. All right. Well, let's see. Do we have any more training that we can do? No. Zara is maxed out to expert. That's as high as I think that's as high as you can go. And we still have 5 days for our headquarters maximizes, and we can get another employee. I think what I'll do is I'll keep Margot on until I have enough room to have 5 employees. Then once we get all five positions filled, then I think I'll start making some cuts. Try to maximize my team. I know that sounds cold, but you know they're digital people. They don't have families to feed. So that's going to do it for this broadcast. Brrr, man, it did not warm up like it usually does in my office. Just a nasty, cold, rainy day. Alrighty, so just another quick reminder: my teaser trailer is out for season 3. It will be launching on July 4th. Looking at the calendar, so we still got a month. Um, yeah, so about a month and a week. But I accidentally launched my teaser trailer a week too early. It was supposed to be next week, and what it was 3 weeks, then the launch trailer, then 3 weeks, and yeah. So I got a little anxious on Twitter to make the announcement, and I misread the calendar. As that's why it seems like it's so far away. But yeah, once we get to July 4th for the launch of season 3, then it's just every other week. So if you've been watching the show and you know that, and you're used to having 6 weeks of regular weekly episodes, we won't be doing that anymore. So it'll be like Monday with a new episode, then the next Monday not, then another episode, then not. So yeah, it makes sense, just every other week. But in doing so, I'm able to do every other week all year long. And then year 2 will follow that same schedule. Whatever day the first episode is in January, every other week there will be a new episode all year long. So I'm kind of excited about that. And then take a little bit of time off at the end of the year before the following year. So anyway, so check it out. If you've missed some of my videos, be sure to get caught up, because season 3 will be here before you know it, and then year 2 will be here before we know it. But before that, there's season 4. So I've actually been putting some interesting work into everything, but I think it's kind of funny that some of the work that I've been doing is actually for year 3, and I haven't even started filming year 2. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm trying to keep all this stuff straight. I've got lots of notes on my in my project folders and everything. So it's coming along nicely, and it's probably the most serious I've ever taken a project that wasn't something that I was employed to do, if that makes sense. Like working at a job, yeah, I kind of give it my all, but this is the first time I've ever done a project that I would like to become a job that technically isn't a job. But yeah, it's if nothing more, it gives me something to do in my spare time, which I do have a lot of, but not as much as I used to now that I've got the job. So, but the trashy movies, they're very entertaining, and I at least find it fun. So if it ever becomes something where I can do for a living, even if it's just a couple $100s here and there, that's why I keep saying is just something to bring in a little bit of cash. I could be very happy with that, how that ends up. Anyway, so that's going to do it. I do not know if I'm going to be broadcasting tomorrow. We'll just have to wait and see how work goes. The last couple of days haven't been too bad, but having 2 days back to back, it is a physical job, so that does kind of knock me out a little bit. There's definitely a recuperation stage. So, but it's getting me in better shape. So every day I go in, it's a little bit easier, just a little bit, but a little bit easier. Okay, so whether it is tomorrow evening or whenever, until I greet you again, yeah. Suddenly I'm just having a brain fart. Until I greet you for next time, whenever that may be, y'all have a great rest of the day, and we will catch you next time.